Hey, welcome to Yo-Yo Talk. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving break. If you watched last week, you'll know that it was a pre-recorded show, but we still had a contest. All you had to do was type in the comments section that I watched the Thanksgiving episode, and then we used a randomizer to pick a winner, and here goes. I'll show you what happened. Okay, here we are ready to look at our randomizer. We are going to spin it and find out who won that really neat giveaway from last week. Number four, and that is Larry Taylor. All right, congratulations, Larry Taylor. You are the winner for watching on Thanksgiving. How easy was that? Congratulations to Larry Taylor, and you might think, wow, that was simple. But Larry Taylor was very resistant to becoming the winner, as he kept hanging on of us when we tried to call him. And Sean was finally able to convince him that he was not a Nigerian prince trying to pawn off some of his fortune to Larry's checking account, but rather he had won some very cool yo-yos on Yo-Yo Talk. So again, congratulations to Taylor, who was our contest winner last week and scored those very cool legend yo-yos. Now tonight we've got a lot of stuff going on. First we have Fight Night, where the Nickanator is going against the Simco. The winner of that and yes, it will be painful for both of them and to watch. So we are going to see how they fare. So Nickanator didn't do too well the last time. He was interacting with the Wheel of Pain. He was taken down by Dano the Mano, so this is his redemption night for the Nickanator. But my understanding is the Simco has been taking all kinds of performance-enhancing drugs in preparation for tonight, so we'll get to that in just a few minutes. Also on the show tonight, we have a first for Yo-Yo Talk, and that is we have an actual live guest in the studio here. COVID-19 has limited that quite a bit, so it's also limited travel distance for most, but Sean Perez, a Duncan yo-yo professional, will be with us on the show, so we'll be talking a little bit about yo-yos with Sean later on, so definitely stay for that. Now, right now, we're going to take a look at what's in our grand prize package for this evening. Sean, roll that tape. Have a little look-see here at our prize package for this evening. We've got a lot of good stuff for that pop quiz winner near the end of the show. We've got a Lucky's Collector's Guide to 20th Century Yo-Yos, a must-have item in your library, as well as a copy of the Immune and a couple of yo-yos associated with both of those books. Here we've got a Phantom Yo-Yo. Phantom Yo-Yo from BC. There were 3 different versions. For whatever reason, this seems to be the one that is most sought by collectors. These will run around $25 when they're in the package like that mint, whereas the other ones will be usually in the $10 to $15 range, and I have no clue why. Unless it is due to that rumor that they sprinkled cocaine in the string gap of that particular model, but I can assure you that is fake news. I bought an entire case and nothing. Right below it is a 2004 World's yo-yo. These World yo-yos are highly collectible. The lower-end models usually sell for about double the price that a normal low-end model. The higher-end models tend to approach the price you would expect to pay for a collectible higher-end model. And here is a Hulk Hogan yo-yo, a SpectraStar yo-yo, one of my favorites. I actually have one in my collection that is signed by Hulk Hogan. Usually these will run around the $15 range, which is typical for SpectraStar, but who knows what it's worth being autographed. So you should have one, and if Hulk Hogan happens to stop by, get him to sign it.
And over here is a early Cheerio Yo-Yo string pack, probably from the 50s. A nice 19, I believe 62 or 63 Duncan trick book. Looks like it has 2 dime seals on there, but it didn't sell for 20 cents. It was only a dime. Here's a nice Hot Wheels All Pro Yo-Yo. I think that was probably from the 80s. Chicago Twister spinning top from the 60s. That's a wooden top. Pro Yo 2. Notice it was selling for about 10 bucks. They sell about the same price now as a collectible. Here's some nondescript yo-yos. There's Duncan Imperial and a droid, a destroyer droid yo-yo from Star Wars. Here's a nice item. This is a very early Duncan trick book. I've seen these sell on auction for as high as $60, but it was probably to some drug dealer that just didn't care how much he was spending. Normal people can expect to find these in the $10 to $20 range, usually in pretty good condition. Or free, if you win it on this show. So here is our prize package for the evening. Let's check out and see what the value of the prize package is tonight. Wow, $205. So good luck to everybody later in the show when you are taking the pop quiz. Hopefully you will be the winner. Before we get into the lightning round, we need to jump right into our Wheel of Pain. If you're just tuning in, tonight is fight night. 2 weeks ago, the Nickanator and the Simco both tied for the grand prize package, and the only way to solve that problem is, of course, with the Wheel of Pain. So now the Nickanator has already experienced the Wheel of Pain, and so it was not considered to be his best night. This is considered his potential redemption night, but the Simco may have none of that because if he loses, he will be Simco'd again, and I believe that would be for the 12th time if I'm not mistaken, but who's counting? So anyway, here are the rules of the Wheel of Pain. The wheel will be spun, and the person will then be asked to do a challenge. They may forfeit the challenge, or they may move on and do the challenge correctly. If you lose 2 challenges, you are out. The other guy wins. Now, if it gets down to where they've all completed the same number after 3 challenges each, it will go into a sudden death where they will play together against each other at the same time. That was not my original plan for sudden death, which was far better, but it turns out battles to the death with morning stars are not legal in 49 of the 50 states, and neither one of these guys lives in Kentucky, and they weren't willing to travel there, so there you have it. So, okay, Sean, do we have the guys ready online? So if we do, I'm going to go over to the Wheel of Pain. We're going to have Sean Perez do the spinning of the wheel just to make sure everything is fair and upright because everybody knows I am prone to accepting bribes. Okay, let me head over to the Wheel of Pain. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Pain here. We got Sean Perez, who's our official spinner. Who is going to go? Oh, wait a minute. We need to do a flip for who's going first. I forgot to. We used to have a yo-yo we could flip, but we're going to just go with a coin here. Nickanator, why don't you call it?
Heads.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads. Nickanator is calling heads, and it is heads, of course, because it's the Nickanator. He always wins. So, okay, so Nickanator, you get to choose whether you want to go first or second.
I'll take first.
Okay, first. He's going first. Here we go. Wait a minute. Let's wait a minute. Before we start, let's look at what we have: mind mutilation, brain damage, foot and mouth disease, balance or die, the sky is falling, Salvador Van Gogh, cuff to collar, And that's it. So let's give it a spin there, Sean. That was pretty weak, but it was a good effort. All right. The sky is falling. So here we go. This is going to be your question. Okay. Now, just to preface this, we had to tell everybody. Am I not in the screen? Am I in shot now? Okay, so they had certain items they had to collect to get on. If they don't have the items, they just have to forfeit the thing. So you have 20 seconds to balance 2 yo-yos on your head with an egg and do a yo-yo trick without the egg falling.
I don't have eggs. I have to forfeit that one.
You have 2 yo-yos and an egg.
I don't have an egg.
Oh, the one that you didn't have, of course, you would draw out as first. Okay. All right, so that's one down. Okay, so we're spinning again for the Simco. Oh, much better spin that time. Sean has the hang of it now. Okay, foot and mouth disease. Here we go. All right. Let's see what this one says. All right. You are going to get 15 seconds to remove a sock off your foot while balancing a yo-yo on your head. All right. And Sean will start us. Are we ready? Well, you got to wait for him to be ready, of course.
He looks ready.
Give us a thumbs up. He can't. He has to place the yo-yo and then start. Ready? Go.
Got it. He got it.
He got it? Yep. Oh, wow. Now there's a feat, pardon the pun, of dexterity. That is amazing.
6 seconds.
6 seconds. I had no idea it could be done that fast. Okay, this is back to the Nickanator. Okay, cuff to collar. Cuff to collar. I wonder what that one is. Now this, let's see. Is this, if he loses this one, he's out unless Simco misses this next one. Okay, if he loses this one. Okay, so, the Nickanator, you have 24 seconds to move a yo-yo from the cuff of your pants through your collar. So tell us when you're ready to go here. 24 seconds.
Wait. We need to ensure that he has long pants on, please.
Does he have? He has.
Please
it looks
verify.
like
Okay.
long pants. All right, you are good.
Ready.
You tell us when you're ready to go.
Give a thumbs up.
All right.
You can do it any position you want. It's going. All right. Wow, that looks dangerous. About 12 seconds. He's going for it. Did he do it?
Yeah.
Oh, he saved himself. Wow, that was pretty scary watching that.
That was terrifying.
It was terrifying. I gotta say, it was terrifying. It was pretty bad. All right, we're back in the Simcoe's court. So we are spinning for the Simco. They are tied right now, 1 each, but the Simco has a chance to move up by balance or die. Balance or die. Here we go. Let's see what this one is. You have 10 seconds to balance 6 yo-yos on the back of your hand. This is going to be a tough one. Let's see it. Let us know when you're ready.
I need a thumbs up when he's ready before we can begin.
You can do it from, okay. Go. Time. Oh, we're a dead heat here. Dead heat. Okay, spin the wheel of pain for the Nickanator. Okay, spin one more time. Okay, that spin really was crappy, but good job. All right. This one is titled Brain Damage. Let's see what can cause brain damage more than what we've just been through. All right. Oh, okay. This is the photo with the question mark. Just wait 1 second. You don't play it yet. So this is for who?
This is for the Nickanator.
This is for the Nickanator. You have 45 seconds to tell us what number is under the question mark on those, what number of yo-yos, I believe. Is that not correct?
Yes.
What number of yo-yos is under the question mark? 45 seconds. Now, wait. I got to say, though, now I'm thinking about this. The Nickanator is getting his PhD in mathematics. So, he may have a bit of an advantage here. So, we'll see. Okay. You ready? Get set. Show the photo, Sean.
3, 5, 2, 4. 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 9, 10, 11, 2, 4, 5. 5 I missed. 1,
How
2.
many are under the question mark based on those patterns?
Do I only get one number or does it stop when I get
You
it?
give one answer.
Oh, okay.
It's one number. It's one number. Time. All right. All right. Let us put up the answer, please. And here comes the answer. Are you seeing the pattern develop? So the answer was 11. Because in each row, if you combined them, that was the central thing. So, all right, that was a brain killer. All right, it's
Now, hold on a second. If Tim Simco wins the next one, he wins it all.
That's
If he
true.
loses,
Then they go into the finals. Yes, if Tim Simco wins this, he is the winner. If he clutches under the tremendous pressure of this fight night, then it will go to sudden death. All right, here we go, Sean. Well, we'll go with the one that's closest to the little red thing. That was a very good spin, by the way. All right, I think it's going to be this one. Salvador Van Gogh, whatever that means. Here we go. Oh, you have, okay, 10 seconds to draw a yo-yo on your forehead with the marker. Your masterpiece must include a complete circle, a string which is attached to the yo-yo, and a finger loop. And we will judge that it is a good drawing. All right, you tell us when you're ready to go. 10 seconds. That's what he has. Tell us when you're ready to go. Give me a thumbs up. Go. 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 10, Do we have it? All right, pull your
hair up.
pull your up.
Let me see.
Let's get it impartial. Noel, come in here. Take a look, Noel. You tell us, did he win or not? Or do we go into sudden death?
Looks like we're going into sudden death.
Going into sudden death! At Yo-Yo Talk, this is going to be brutal. Hey, come out here, Noel. I want you to, this is who decided, Tim. This is who you can hate. Hate him all you want. Love me, okay? All right, here it is. This is the final question. Now, you guys are both going for this final question. The first person who gets the answer win. And what's that called? Mind mutilation.
Now, wait. Just to be clear, the same rules apply. If neither of them are able to get it, we will have to make a final call by flipping a coin.
Oh, yeah. We'll just flip a coin. That sucks.
Yeah.
So let's not
We
do
just
that,
shout
guys.
the answer.
Now, I was going to say you have 45 seconds to tell us how many. Oh, wait a minute. It's not how many yo-yos, but it's what number is under the question mark. So we're going to show you a picture, and you are going to tell us, based on the patterns, what number is under that question mark. The first person that... Now, you can guess a number, and then the next person has a chance to guess a number. It's kind of like a duel. Well, one shot. But after one person is shot and another person is shot, then you can go again, but not till the other person has an answer. So make sure when you answer that you know you have the right answer, or the other person may have a little bit of time longer to think about it. Okay, so we're going to get started as soon as he shows up the photo. Here it comes.
Ready, and go.
And it's the number under the question mark. What is it based on that pattern?
5.
That's the dog. Ignore
She's
him.
distracting. She's trying to sabotage.
It's 5.
Circe. Oh, who got it? Who was that?
That was the Nickanator.
Oh, show the final result. And there you have it, the number 5. Well, congratulations. I think it felt a little bit unfair because the Nickanator is getting his PhD in mathematics, so he may have had a little bit of advantage on that. But anyway, that's the way it goes. So so now we're going to move on back and continue with the Yo-Yo Talk. And you go around. So it was fun, and it was exciting, and I wanted to see blood, but there was no blood, but congratulations to the Nickanator anyway. So the Nickanator is our undisputed champion of Fight Night, at least for this week, and he is the master of the Wheel of Pain and an all-around nice guy, if you believe that. But I know everybody was rooting against the Nickanator, so, well, there you go. You should have put your bets on the Nickanator if you were betting tonight. So let's jump right into our lightning round. In honor of our special guest tonight, Sean Perez, who is a Duncan Yo-Yo Demonstrator, we have a very nice Duncan prize package for you. Let's check it out. Let's see. Okay, so we got a Duncan baseball cap, a freehand yo-yo with a counterweight, a Duncan wheel, a metal drifter, plus we got a trick book, a keychain, and a bunch of stickers. Pretty sweet. Yes, this is a very nice prize package here. So that's what you guys are going to be playing for in the lightning round. Just a reminder, the first person to answer the question correctly will be our tentative winner, or our Simco. Our official winner will not be announced till the end of the show, and we can check that at the time code. So good luck to everyone. And here is our lightning round question. How many yo-yos originally made up Mr. Bandalore? How many yo-yos was Mr. Bandalore made out of originally? Probably not right now because a few have fallen out over the years, but that was the original total. And that's something that you're just going to have to start throwing out numbers, I think, unless you know it exactly. So, how many yo-yos originally made up Mr. Bandalore? So there is Mr. Bandalore. He's made out of, and they were all, I believe, if I recall, they were all different yo-yos. We got any answers yet there, Sean, coming through?
A few come in. None. Some have gone relatively close.
Are we within the right 100 category?
We are. We have one person that said the right 100th category.
Okay. Well, I'll give it another second or two, and then we'll tell folks what 100 category we're in, just to make it go a little bit quicker. But there are a lot of yo-yos in there. That Mr. Bandalore has been in a local history museum. He was in there for many months, and he was out when they were trying to set a world record. And actually did get the...
Oh, Lord.
What?
Huh. You won't believe it.
No, don't tell me it's the Nickanator.
There is... How? How did he get... It's the Nickanator.
Oh, you got to be freaking kidding me. Okay, so the Nickanator, it's his night tonight. Well, he's actually technically the Simco. The answer was 603. So right now, the Nickanator is our Simco for tonight, even though he just destroyed the Simco in the fight night. And we will see when we check the time code at the end of the show whether or not he has held out and be the winner. So we'll go from there.
He may
So,
be getting death threats later.
yeah, yes, and please feel free, all the death threats and the harassment. It makes everybody feel better and even it makes the Nickanator feel wanted when he gets that kind of thing. So anyway, I've got Sean Perez here tonight with me on the show, but before we get to our in-depth interview with Sean, I've got a few things to go over that need some house cleaning. First, a shameless plug for myself. I will tell you that I made the cover of Florida MD magazine. Some of you may be surprised, but when I'm not swimming or playing underwater hockey or killing zombies or throwing a yo-yo, I am a Mohs surgeon, and that is a picture of myself and my son John, aka Headshot, from the Zombie Cause, who is a medical student at the University of Florida, or South Florida rather, sorry about that. He was a Gator before that though. So John helps me write the articles for the magazine's dermatology column, and they decided this month they were going to feature us on the cover. So that is cool, but not as cool as being able to do AA yo-yo skills, but pretty cool. So we have received a new yo-yo that has actually just been released. Actually, I think it's a prototype, as I recall. So it is the Elysium Yoyo. So let me show that to the camera here. Let me get that out there. We're twisting around there, show you a little bit of that. So anyway, a lot of people conspired together to create this yo-yo. Moises Vidal. The artwork was done by Chris France. The designer was Patrick Dressel. The counterweights, which, let me see here. Oh, very cool looking.
Just hold it above the box. I'm gonna do a close-up.
Okay, we'll show those counterweights. Was by Michael Lee, who is of the Daily Throw News, and Gates Klein made the box, which is a very cool box there as well. And so anyway, and let's see, they use this air trick string for the yo-yo as well. So am I showing there's the counterweights, very kind of cool, kind of almost like shooter marble type look to them.
Show them that string, show them everything that's there.
Yeah, so you got the string, some pins, very cool. What else we got? Probably a bag for the yo-yo, a new far, something or other. So, and then of course the yo-yo itself. So, and I'm going to say there's probably about 1,000 of you viewers out there that are probably more qualified to give a review on a yo-yo as far as competition models, but being a very competent recreational thrower, I will say this is a nice throw, and it has to be, well, and it really doesn't have much vibe when you throw it at all. The ball bearing, when I looked at it, looked like it was probably a Diffio concave or a knockoff of the concave bearing. And I will say the yo-yo is a little bit resistant to dings, as when I put the string on the yo-yo, I failed to realize that it was a 5-foot string. So when I first threw it, I was going to throw just a quick sleeper and do a bind, and well, it didn't quite make the bind part because the floor got in the way. But I'm happy to report that there was no ding or scuff on the yo-yo, which must mean that it has a pretty good high quality finish. I can't say the same for my floor though. So anyway, playing around with it a little bit, it's a great throw right up there with all the other upper level competition models. For a pleasure thrower, it's as good as it gets, and I don't think you can go wrong with this yo-yo. For the high-end competitors, you'll just have to try it out and check out the nuances of it and see how it ranks up there with the upper level competition yo-yos. So as a collector, my only concern is, and I suspect this is just because it is a prototype, there is no seal. Now, if this is the actual model without markings, you may know my take on that. You got to have markings on a yo-yo because in 10 years, nobody will remember the yo-yo. So if you don't have a seal, then you're out of luck as far as the collecting goes. But so anyway, there you go. The Elysium, it came with some the cool custom counterweights. And I didn't do any counterweight play with it, but I don't know the price point yet. But it is a pretty smooth throw, and if it's going to be collectible, it'll have a seal. So,
Lucky, one other thing.
Sure.
If they want any other information, please just comment in the comment section. They would like more information, and
sure.
Moses will reach out to them.
Yeah, they'll reach out to you and let you know, because I don't think the actual yo-yo has been released. They're sending the prototypes around for folks to try out. So, but cool yo-yo. So there is also on yo-yos and collectibles, there is a yo-yo up for sale on eBay as a Flores yo-yo. And we've had several questions regarding this item. Is this a Flores yo-yo? And all I have to say is nay, 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 nay. And even if it is a Flores yo-yo, it still wouldn't be a Flores yo-yo because it doesn't have a seal. If the yo-yo doesn't have a seal, I'm going to go on a lucky rant here and again just say it's just a yo-yo, nothing more. It's an old wood yo-yo, and if the guy that buys this or if the guy that's selling this puts a buy it now price of $1 on there, I don't think it would even sell. And so you can go out and spend $80 or $800 on this yo-yo if you want. But if you do, I've got this great piece of land down in the Everglades for sale at a super price, and I'll throw in a bridge from Brooklyn for free. So hope none of our viewers take a bite on that little auction. If you've been following some of the yo-yo news and all the happenings going around currently, Brandon Vu just completed 10,000 Rock the Babies promoting the release of the Outlier 2 yo-yo. I'm not sure on the actual hour count that he was doing this, but it was like 14, 16 hours. He was pretty tired at the end of it. I watched a little bit of it, and here's the interesting thing, and we've got to watch the countdown clip as he's been streaming live for hours and hours when he got there. And so this is how the countdown ended in getting to those 100,000 Rock the Babies. This is right at the end. So here we're coming up. At 94, 95. And he's going to stop here to do the big Rock the Baby at the end. This is it. Here it comes. The big Rock the Baby to finish it all. And he had a glitch. Yes, there was a glitch at 100,000 and he didn't show the 100,000th Rock the Baby. So Brandon, you've got to start all over again. It's the rule. So anyway, that glitch reminds me of some of our live streams on Yo-Yo Talk. So I do feel the pain, Brandon. It was like waiting in line for 5 hours and getting the very last triple-decker chocolate ice cream cone and then having it fall on the ground before you get that first lick. So anyway, congratulations to Brandon. That was quite an accomplishment. And I know he must have been dead tired, and he was saying on the end of his stream that he was going straight to work after this. So I don't know. If I was his boss that day, I don't think he was going to get much work out of Brandon. So anyway, but my understanding is that skill is really sought after by users of Bumble. So the hot dates will be forthcoming, Brandon, and good luck with that. And I believe our show's producer, Sean, has started practicing his Rock the Baby skills as I speak and is currently updating his Bumble profile as well. Okay, so tonight our guest, and you've already seen him earlier on the show, is Sean Perez, a Duncan professional. And we're going to have this mighty reveal right now. Oh, the wonders of modern technology. And here we go with Sean. Welcome to the show, Sean. Good to have you. Thank you. Thank you for being our Wheel of Pain spinner. So now, you know, the Duncan cart is now a thing of the past, unfortunately. Yeah. And so is that 7-figure income I know you were probably receiving from. Yeah, you can go on. We're social distance enough. You can take the mask down now.
Oh, we can?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We're 6 feet apart, I think. So we're good there. We don't want to block your voice. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing right now in the world now that, just because the Duncan cart's gone does not mean the Duncan Yo-Yo is gone. It is still out there and doing very well.
Yeah.
What are you doing in the Duncan world right now?
I mean, now I'm just like thinking what to do for the future. Maybe like having a yo-yo store or like helping the kids in the Philippines, experience
great.
like Duncan Yo-Yos. And every now and then people ask me on Instagram, Facebook on, how to do a certain kind of trick, even though they cannot see me in Disney. I mean, I think it's better now, but we have like a social distancing with we can connect through like Zoom or like
Right.
Instagram or Facebook. So yeah.
Are you doing a lot of stuff on the internet right now? Or just kind of getting into
I'm trying TikTok, but I'm too shy about it. I mean, like,
I know any shy yo-yo players out there. Everybody wants to show their stuff on TikTok.
But yeah, I'm pretty shy. It's like, I try, but like,
Yeah, I know. Well, there's some awful good throwing out there. So tell me the weirdest thing that has happened to you as a demonstrator. If you
As a yo-yo demonstrator?
Yeah, as a yo-yo demonstrator. You got any great one story that sticks out in mind? It's like, oh wow, that was kind of odd or strange.
I mean, usually like the common thing they ask me is like, oh, when I was your age, and I was like, so you play with yo-yos when you're 32? It's like, what? But yeah, it's kind of like a weird conversation. It's like, what, you're 32? It's like, yeah, I'm 32. So yeah, but weird thing. Usually it's like when I yo-yo, there's like, we're in Florida, so sometimes there's like alligators or snakes in the background and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And
So do you have any are there like yo-yo groupies? Do you get hit on by the gals when you're out there? Do you notice that that's kind of a thing? Because I hear that the early demonstrators, they had no problem in attracting the ladies.
The problem is like.
But you're married though, right?
No, not yet.
No, you're not married
Yeah,
yet.
Brian is married.
Brian is married. Okay, you're not. So you're fancy and free, so you can get out there and throw as much as you want.
It's hard though because like the way I look is like mostly like the younger ones, just like
Oh yeah,
have to back up a little bit.
Yeah, right.
But sometimes like moms would like comment like, hey, how are you doing? It's like
So
yeah. But yeah, there's like sometimes they're like but I just distance from those people because.
Now, have you done anything work-wise other than being a professional yo-yo player? Did you have I hate to say the word real job, but
yeah,
I think yo-yoing professionals is a very real job. But
so
it's kind of like a dream job for every kid that's about 12 years old, I think.
So when I finished college, my first job was a librarian. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I had my internship.
Well, you are definitely a step above. I'm sorry, you're a step above. and that is. I mean, how many librarians do they need now? I mean, do they even have libraries now? The
I don't
Yo-Yo will
know,
carry
no.
on, but librarians, man, you're talking about a dead trade there, folks.
So
you
I-
probably made the right move there.
Yeah, then sometimes I would work as a bartender because
Okay.
I graduated hotel and restaurant management.
Oh,
so,
okay,
So I have
yeah.
a background in like hotels and restaurants, so I could just
Well, they're not doing too well right now
yeah.
either. So,
So I was like, no.
So
But
maybe,
yeah,
maybe
so-
just stick with being a yo-yo professional. So what? Okay, now I know you're working for Duncan and all that, but be honest. What is your favorite throw? If you had to say, I've got a favorite yo-yo. Now I know if you want to be loyal to the troops, so
I
to
mean,
speak.
there's like a couple that I really
well,
like.
let me hear what you like.
I mean, my first favorite one was like, like Yo-Yo Jam Yo-Yos back then because they were
yeah.
like the best ones back then.
Yeah, they were cutting
And
edge
of course,
at the
like
time.
Duncan kind of catch up. So
What was your first Yo-Yo Jam Yo-Yo?
my
you threw?
first Yo-Yo Jam was Yo-Yo Jam Aquarius.
Aquarius,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I like the
I thought it was
Aquarius.
supposed to be a big run of that Aquarius, and they were going to go through, and they came out
Yes.
with Aquarius, and that's it. We're done with.
Yeah, so when I was in the Philippines and Aquariuses were expensive back there, so because you have to ship it there.
Oh,
So,
right.
So every time I would win, I would get like those gift cards, and I would redeem it at Yo-Yo Nation. So it's like, oh, okay.
Great.
Then I get like a ton of like Aquariuses, and my friends were like, "Aren't you like sponsored by Duncan?" It's like, yeah. But I like Aquariuses. So then I started like using Duncan Yo-Yos because it got scored
Yeah,
for
and after this interview, you'll never be hired by Duncan ever again, I think.
But, yeah.
So.
But yeah, I like those ones. Then I like Yo-Yo Factory.
What's your favorite Duncan Yo-Yo?
My favorite one was Flying Panda and Freehand 2, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Freehand 2?
Yeah, Freehand 2s are really nice.
All right, excellent.
Then
excellent.
my first Duncan Yo-Yo was a Duncan Imperial. But it
Okay.
was like the Neo edition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from the 90s.
Yeah.
I think I got the orange
those
one.
Those are classic now.
Yeah, and they were pretty
I never
good.
thought back in the day that Neos would be like, oh, they're collectible now. How
Yeah,
about
but they're
that?
pretty good. I like them. Then I think the last Duncan, I mean, not the last one, but like the old Duncan Yo-Yos that I really like was like a Throw Monkey. Because
Throw
yeah,
Monkey,
because I like the
sure,
Duncan
sure.
Yo-Yos because they look like toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have the monkeys, the pandas, and
Yeah.
everything. So yeah, then for Yo-Yo Factory, I really like Skylines.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
the
Skyline?
yeah, the Skylines
all
are pretty neat.
Yeah, all right, very
So,
good.
yeah.
Well, those are some pretty good throws out there. So, whoa, this is one heavy sign. This, matter of fact, was on the Duncan cart, and it's been placed in my keeping, so to speak, so we can preserve the history here. But that was the sign that was above the Duncan cart. So, there's Sean making his brief appearance. You don't get any royalties for just that little bit of appearance, just so you know.
It's okay. I take care of all the monetization. So we'll see who really gets the money.
So I know you collect. You have a small collection. What's your favorite yo-yo as far as collecting wise? If you had to go to your collection and say,
I like Team Simco has a yo-yo, so I like that one. The one slim one with the hub stacks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, that's my favorite. I
Really?
bring it
That's it?
outside, yeah.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
don't want to ding it.
Right.
Then, yeah, so what other ones I have? Usually I like yo-yos that are really old because like the new ones are so good, it gets
Yeah.
boring. Yeah, the old ones has, you
They
have to put a little bit of
class
effort.
to them.
Yeah. And sometimes when you go out, people doesn't really care what you do, so you just like
Yeah,
show them
right,
like walk
right,
the dog,
right.
rock the baby stuff.
So if you were to say you had a mentor or somebody kind of that brought you through, who would that be?
I have a yo-yo master when I was in the Philippines. Like
Okay,
yeah,
who
it
was
was like
that? What's his name?
His name is Edmund San Antonio.
Okay.
So he used to
He was
teach.
kind of the first guy to get you into it.
Yeah, so-
What about here in the United States?
the United
Anybody
States?
that influenced you a lot, or that you look at?
I
and say,
idolized Steve Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was like a god to me when I was younger.
Yeah.
Even though when he went to the Philippines, he was
Well,
like,
Steve, when he was over, he's been over the house several times, and several times he's come over and just taken yo-yos and turned them into little gold yo-yos.
Oh, yeah?
He is a god. So
but yeah, it's pretty cool. He's like, I don't know. When I saw him, it's like, oh, I want all my
You
yo-yos
want-
signed by
Steve
Steve.
Brown. Yeah, right.
But yeah, Steve Brown was like one of like my idols when I was younger. So yeah.
Right.
Now, look, we have a question from
Sure.
Dano the Mano.
Dano the Mano has a question.
And for Sean. It says, Sean, where's the best fishing you've been in America? I quote that. That is exactly what it is.
Fishing? Are you a fisherman?
Not really, but I've been to Wisconsin once to try to catch.
That's enough.
Yeah, I
That's
went to
enough. I
the
think I
Eagle
went to
River.
Wisconsin
Yeah.
once, and it was plenty.
Yeah.
So you're good with that answer.
Yeah.
But the fish are good there. That's good to know
Yeah,
that there's
I
something.
almost caught a, what's this one?
I had a cheese ball there, and it was very good. But
I got a spotted cow. Like their beer over there is pretty good. So, yeah.
See, I drove around it. I said, no thank you.
No. But yeah.
All right. So you got any more questions out there for Sean? Burning dark questions, something really get to the underbelly. So when you say you're not married yet, are you dating somebody right now?
Yeah.
You better say yes.
Yeah.
Because if she's watching, you better say yes. You want to throw out a name there? Or, oh, wait, there's two. Which one do I say? I think he's turning red. It's not the lighting. He's turning red. There may be two. I'm not hearing one name come out real easy, folks.
I play off-string and I only play with one yo-yo, so I cannot play with two yo-yos. I'm really bad at it.
Strictly a 1A player here, both yo-yos and
I gotta do two-handed. I'm really bad at it.
Okay, all right. He's not saying any names, so I'm just going to drop that one where it is. Well, all right. Well, hey, thanks so much for coming on the show. That was great stuff, great insight. Oh, we got another question. We can't go with a question.
I have a question.
Oh, Sean. Sean, the producer, has a question.
One more question.
Okay.
Dano has another question too.
My
So
question for you is, have you nominated somebody
Oh.
for the Yo-Yoing Hall of Fame?
How do you...
Oh! Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Okay, let's ask Noel. Has he nominated anybody yet?
Yes.
Oh! Noel has nominated. You're sitting there. We should have Noel switch seats here. We got the wrong thing. Okay. Well, let me tell you about the National Yo-Yoing Hall of Fame. You should have, if you have not already, I think all of our viewers know that the nominations are out.
Wait, before we can, that thing from Dano, everyone wants to see your favorite trick.
Oh,
Your yo-yo right
my
here.
favorite
Okay,
trick?
I think we got enough room. Okay.
I need a really responsive yo-yo though.
Oh, okay.
Like a classic good one. Let's find
The
a...
wall of trade.
Oh, let's go to the wall of trade.
I don't think there's any really great responsive yo-yos on
I
the
like
wall of
this
trade.
one.
Those are mostly old school.
So I like this one. I got a Rosie O'Donnell one.
Oh, perfect.
Let's get a string for this one.
Oh, you wanted a responsive. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
was thinking non-responsive. Yeah, there's plenty of non-responsive
Show
yo-yos
them
out
the
there.
yo-yo, just to instill the fear of everybody.
Yes,
Wait a
this is,
second.
okay. Does it even have a string on it? I don't think it does it?
I think this
Yeah,
one
that's,
would work.
that was a giveaway on the Rosie O'Donnell show back when she actually had a TV show and people listened to what she had to say. Not anymore, I don't think. I am taking over rapidly.
Okay, let's see this one. Oh, this one's really good.
Okay. So let's see. This is the Rosie O'Donnell yo-yo.
So my favorite trick is called the spaghetti. It goes like this.
All right, that's the ones the kids all love. I think every yo-yo demonstrator out there does this.
What's another cool one? Have you seen the Rolex?
My understanding is, and I believe it was Skeeter Beebe was one of the early, and don't crush me if I'm wrong on this from the older guys, but I believe he was the one that said only really knew 3 yo-yo tricks. You needed to walk the dog, rock the baby, and do round the world. And that was it. And apparently that was the only tricks he could do, but he could do them with a lot of flair.
Yeah, I've seen like yo-yo masters, like we would perform every day at Disney Springs, right? And what some yo-yo masters would just be there and like everyone would crowd over them just doing like basic stuff.
Basic stuff, yeah, because people want to just see what they think they can learn to do.
Yeah.
And they're much more interested in that. You can throw off this unbelievable combination with a non-responsive yo-yo, and I think it just overwhelms people. So, what was that last question there, Sean?
That was the question.
Oh, that was the question.
I got a Rolex.
Oh,
One of my
all
favorite
right,
ones.
there you have it. Thank you, Sean, for being on the show tonight. So now we need to jump right into the, whoa. I think well, technology has gotten the best of us here today, so I don't think that, there we go. You can tell we have a lot of production value here on this show. So let's jump into the pop quiz. A reminder on the rules: the first person to answer both questions correctly in the same comment section will be our tentative winner or our Simco. We will announce the official winners later once we have had a chance to review the final time code of the show. So Sean, roll the pop quiz, please.
Doc Lucky's Pop Quiz. One shot, one champion. First to answer both questions in the Facebook comments wins. Get ready.
All right. What year was the metallic missile released? And how many Zombie Queen yo-yos were produced? You can just give us a round number on that one if you want. Close counts on this, but give us a nice round number. What year was the metallic missile released? And how many Zombie Queen yo-yos were produced? Now that is a special collector's edition of the metallic missile, so I'm not sure that was actually released on that day, but I just wanted to show you a metallic missile. That's the gold special edition, and I think they only made 200 of those metallic missiles that were like that. So the Omega metallic missile, if you remember back when those first came out, they were really a hot item and very cool. So everybody was throwing those metallic missiles. And then we, of course, have the Zombie Queen, as you know. We got it? We got an answer? Okay, so who is our tentative winner or our Simco for the evening?
That would be Dano the Mano.
Dano the Mano! And the correct answers was 1998 and none. There were no Zombie Queen yo-yos produced. We had Zombie Queen t-shirts, but we did not have a Zombie Queen yo-yo. We had the Headshot, Silent Blade, Zombie Boy, Doc Ruger, and Pappy 5X yo-yo. Those are the 5 Zombie Cause yo-yos, and but no Zombie Queen yo-yos. So none was the answer for that, and 1998 is when the Omega released that metallic missile. So before I wrap up here, I want to say a few words about the National Yo-Yoing Hall of Fame. I already harassed Sean Perez a little bit about that. We have our leaderboard right now remains the same with John Gates, Chuck Short, and Dazzling Dave. Those are the people with the most nominations. But we have 15 people, I believe, now total that have been nominated, and it's plenty of time to get in your nominations. I know Sean Perez will be totally shamed into getting his nomination in this evening. So if you have not got your nomination in yet, I encourage you to do so. It's on our Doc Lucky's Yo-Yo Talk page, the link, and it's on a bunch of other Facebook yo-yo related sites too. So it only takes 30 seconds to nominate someone. So now I need to know if anybody out there knows who Antoine Brown is, because he's got a couple of nominations. I don't know who this guy is. And I apologize to Antoine Brown if you are a famous yo-yo personality that I'm just not aware of, but I can't find anything about him. So I don't know if this is a hoax nomination or if this is a real deal for Antoine Brown. If it is, then certainly he is officially nominated, but if nobody seems to know who Antoine Brown is, then I'm not sure. So anyway, so if anybody knows who he is, please in the comments section shout out, let us know. So besides Antoine Brown, this is the list of individuals so far we've have nominations for the 2020 National Yo-Yo Hall of Fame. And these are in no special order. Bob Maloney, Jimmy Johnson, John Gates, Tommy Reyes, Chuck Short, Alan Nagao, I'm sorry, Dave Schulte, Steve Brown, Jennifer Baybrook, Ed Haspenick, Brandon Jackson, Brian Figueroa, Bill Caffey, Hans von den Elsen, Paul Bluth, Coffin Nackmeyer, and David Bazan. So all those guys I've heard of. I have not heard of Antoine Brown, though, so I don't know who that is, so let me know. But those are the people so far that have been nominated. If you're out there and watching, you say, hey, so-and-so really deserves to be nominated, please go in and put that nomination in. You still have a few more weeks to get those nominations in before they go to the Academy of Yo-Yo Arts. And the Academy of Yo-Yo Arts will take that final pool of 10 that are selected, and those folks will then vote on who is going to be the 3 inductees for the National Yo-Yo Hall of Fame for 2020. And that'll all happen. We'll do the Academy of Yo-Yo Arts will happen right after the first of the year in January, and then we'll probably announce it right around the 1st of February, kind of like the Academy Awards of who the 2020 inductees are. So go to the Facebook page, fill it out. It takes 30 seconds. It's easy to do. And remember, you can only nominate one person, so think hard about what you're doing. And I also don't let anybody know who's nominated who, so you don't have to worry about somebody saying, well, why didn't you nominate me and nominated them? They won't know. So also, please don't forget to follow Doc Lucky's Yo-Yo Talk. And if you haven't already, please sign up for our daily Instagram post where I post a very interesting yo-yo and do some commentary on it every day. And that is Doc_Lucky_Yo-Yo_Talk.
Now, Lucky, before we sign off for the night, I want to thank all of our viewers for dealing with our technical difficulties.
Did we have a technical difficulty, Sean?
Yeah, a few. But I wanted to thank all of them.
Do I get work comp
loyal.
for the green screen hitting me on the back and contusing the back and having severe spinal cord injury? I hope our work comp insurance is paid up on that.
I hope so too. But either way, we will continue to improve the quality of the show, even though tonight was a little bit rough. So thank you, everybody, for continuing to watch, though. All
right. This is Doc Lucky signing off until next week. And always remember, you can never have too many yo-yos. You guys take care.